Northwestern's a very, very good offense, obviously. They've got a lot of weapons, Coulter being the number one. He is an outstanding quarterback, and we're going to have to be ready. We're going to have to come play.
What have you seen out of them recovering for Vendrick Mark since he's been out?
They have a number of running backs. They've had 4 running backs that have played a lot, their offense. They do such a great job of making you be honest with everything you do. And running back, is good in their offense.
Obviously, there was some issues with the option, defending the option the other day. Is their option similar to what Nebraska did?
Yeah, there's some similarities. There's some definite similarities, and the thing that makes it difficult. A lot of those options in the Nebraska game came on third downs. Came when you people all are saying, why don't you pressure more? And so I'm trying to pressure, thinking we can get home, and they check the option. And that's part of the game. That's part of it, and we had to rally to it. We had to, try to make a play on it. And that's the fine line where you decide if you're going to be a pressure team in passing situations, or are they going to change their game plan and check to a running play? And there were a number of times when we came out of it okay, and a couple times we didn't.
Is it different though with Northwestern because their quarterbacks? I mean, Coulter will run the option. Does the other one run the option?
No, the other one doesn't run it as much.
Right.
No, you're right. He's more of a thrower. Coulter's Coulter. He's watching him over the last 3 years is, if it's 2nd and 8, he finds a way to get 8.5. If it's whatever it be, he's a winner. He's a football player.
You say you don't mind rotating too many guys in the secondary, but over the last couple of games you have brought in more guys than last game. You replaced some of the safeties. Is that by necessity, or is it because guys are?
Well, Thomas had a bit of a ankle injury, and he played on the special teams, but we didn't feel like he could run like he had to in that game. But we feel like, I mentioned this after the Indiana game. You rotate other guys so they're fresh and they can go as hard as they can go. And the one thing that's hard sometimes is the secondary, and they're running more than anybody. So, we do try to rotate some of those guys, and some of our young guys are coming on, and so you want to try to get more guys in there.
Are you concerned with not having, at least with having so many guys, having a cohesive mental, just ability to understand what the offenses are trying to do and make the right checks? Are you concerned about that?
No, because you don't wholesale 4 secondary guys. Blake Countess came up injured, and therefore that was a necessity. And Thomas was injured, so that was a necessity. And so the corner position has been rotating, and we just rotated them, a little more or as much as they can.
Northwestern still seems to be playing as hard as ever, even though they've got their 5-star. Have you seen that?
Yeah, no question. They're well coached. That's a very good program. Their staff is a very good staff, and those kids, they come out and battle every game. And then in some ways, you look at the same way as us. I mean, you're 2 plays away from sitting here 8-1, and even though you always want to play better, they're the same way. They could have won every one of those games just about that they lost. And so those kids are buying in, and that's what our kids will do also. We're coming out this week, and it's the next game, and we have to get better, and we have to finish the game and get a win.
You kind of settled into that 3-guy rotation, and it's Mike and Will. What do you like about the 3 guys you've got there?
Well, those 3 guys play extremely hard, and it's a very physical position, and they're not the biggest guys, and so you've got to be able to make sure that they can play as fresh and as fast as possible. And the 3 guys have earned the right to do that, and that's been a plus for us.